So now that we've addressed the major misconceptions in 2 of the 3 areas that we want to talk about tonight, that is choosing your publishing package and the production process of your book, we'd like to end with a talk about the major misconceptions we see in book promotion, and that I'll leave to Marie, who is of course our manager of book promotion services here.
Great. Well, in book promotion in my department, we see a number of misconceptions, and that's basically because the authors that come through, the self-published authors, are sort of unsure of how to market or promote their book, and sometimes the words marketing and promotion can even be a little bit intimidating. So, we have a number of different books and we have a number of different types of authors, and it's very important for us to establish very early on what it is that the author wants to do and where they want to go, and what that book is capable of doing in terms of marketing and promotion. So a lot of the times authors will ask me, how is it possible that you can work with such a diverse group of people and be promoting their book? And that's actually one of the major misconceptions. We are not actively promoting books as a part of the production and promotion process. What we are trying to do is provide support-based marketing, and you'll hear your publishing consultants tell you a little bit about support-based marketing. But what that really is a coaching and support-based system that allows you to learn about promotion, feel comfortable with the various types of promoting that you can do with your book, and move through a timeline and a budget for your promotions that is going to be comfortable for you within your own capability.
And really always know that there's somebody, an expert at FriesenPress, a book promotion specialist, that you can come back to as a reference point, as a coach for your promotion needs.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, and I should say that when authors leave the production process and come into promotions with us, they're being transferred from their author account manager over to a book promotion specialist, and that's the real, that's the role in my department, and that's the one-on-one support that you're going to get is with a book promotion specialist. And that's not to say you won't be working in promotions with your author account manager, but you have now a team of people and a specialist in promotion who's going to take you and help you through, guide you through what it is to promote your book. So coming back to that misconception about, how are you going to help me promote my book? Well, we don't take that active role, and instead our book promotion specialists are there to guide you. And it's still a little bit of a broad spectrum. There's so many different subjects, there's so many different types of books. So what we find is that marketing principles and the core of what we do in marketing and promotion all comes down to the same similar factors. We all want to assess what our target market is. We have to know what our competition looks like. We need to start understanding what unique selling points are and what that really means as an author.
How it will help the author and the book do better in the market.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there's an array of analysis that we have to do. No matter what you've written, no matter who you are, you still have to go through that same process of determining these factors. Now, some people who will come in will automatically know what that means, and they'll say, they'll tell us what their target market is, and they'll be ready to go with that, while others will be very uncertain of what that means.
And uncomfortable at the thought of promotion in general. Yeah, absolutely.
And what we've set up is a system and a support system and experts here at FriesenPress who can help you no matter what stage you're at in that process. So if you tend to be someone who's really uncomfortable with promoting and you don't really feel comfortable being a salesperson or a business person, we're going to spend some time on what those concepts mean and help you pass those barriers so that you can understand that marketing is simply a transfer of information, and that sales is simply showing the world what you have and showing it to the right people who want it. And those are very basic concepts that we can help you overcome so that you can actually begin to feel comfortable with promotion. On the other hand, if you're someone who's very proficient at marketing and you understand all of these marketing concepts, maybe you've been working in sales for years, what we're going to be able to do is help you structure more of your timeline. So we find that the really marketing savvy authors that come through our doors are actually people who have tons of ideas. They know exactly what they want to do, they know where they're going, they know who they're going to, but it's so unmanageable for them to wrap their head around what they're trying to do. So our mission is to create a plan and help you through that plan, so that we can make this a manageable process for you as a business person.
And that is individualized to you. So regardless of whether you're that savvy business person or you're the person who's totally uncomfortable with promotion in general, we do have a person to fit with you and a plan that will still help you achieve more success and word out in the world about your book, which is what everybody wants at the end of the day. Yeah, and I think I just like to address this idea of support-based marketing, because sometimes people come in and that misconception is out there. They think that we're going to go out and be a publicist for their book, and I think it's what we really feel like is this concept of teaching a man or a woman to fish. We want to show you how to do this, because at the end of the day, the people in the media who want to know about your book want to know about you as the author. They don't want to know about us as the publisher. They want to see how you will react in front of the camera or on a radio show, and they want to read the press release that was written by you. So if we show you how to do this, it's going to be more beneficial to you over the long term as you begin to promote this book over the next year or 2 years or 5 years, and that's really very important to us.
Exactly. If you have the tools to be able to take this to the next level, then we can establish that first foundation for you, and you can work from there. And that's the real value of what we're doing here in the book promotion department. So we have different services that are going to suit different needs, but at the core of what we offer in our publishing packages and what we talk about and discuss as the main point of book promotion is a holistic approach to making sure that you feel comfortable and supported in that role, and that you have all of the latest tools and trends at your disposal so that you can make those choices for yourself.
Yeah.
So I'd like to talk maybe a little bit more about some other common misconceptions coming into marketing. And one of the things that we see most regularly is the misconception that distribution, which is what we've done, sending your book out to Amazon.com or some of the other resellers, that distribution is marketing. And that's actually not the case. Distribution has nothing to do with marketing. Distribution is simply the availability of your book to consumers. And
so the simplest example of this, sorry Marie to interrupt, is when we hear this on a daily, at least a weekly basis, is the idea of, and don't feel bad if this is you because we see it so often, the idea that my book is on Amazon, therefore people will know and go and buy it. That is absolutely not the case.
No.
And there are millions and millions of titles out there, and I didn't wake up this morning because somebody published a book in Kentucky and said, oh, I think there's a new book out there that I really love. Somebody had to tell me that book was there, and then I would go out to Amazon to purchase it.
Right. So distribution is not marketing. It's not a marketing tool. And what we like to say about this is you have to take these active roles in making human and peer connections that are going to help you promote your book and let people know that your book is available and out there. So we want to help you with things like social networking or personal networking, and establishing that those relationships that are really going to let people know that you're available on distribution.
Yeah. We want to teach you how to write a press release that you can send out to one company and individualize it to them, and then write a different one to send out to a different company to tell them about your book that really reads to them. And if we just wrote that press release for you, you wouldn't have that skill set to repeat it over and over again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So just to wrap it up, and to I'd like to end on an activity, because we're very much about action points in the marketing department. What I'd like to say is go out and do a little bit more research, and this can apply to
any portion of the publishing process
of what we do. But for promotion, it's really about go out there and understand what a unique selling point is. The way that you understand unique selling points is by seeing what messages are selling you on products or books. And don't be afraid to start being observant towards the ideas and the messages that you're attracted to. That's going to help you understand how marketing relates to your life and how you are attracted to the various books that are available out there.
And if you've never done this before, you're definitely going to be surprised at the results of how much you're marketed to on a day-to-day basis. So it's not only good for your publishing dreams, but it's good for life in general.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Inside Track, our FriesenPress first webinar experience. We hope that we achieved our goal of helping to demystify some of the self-publishing process, and that you have some better answers about how to choose the correct publishing package, what the production process really looks like in the self-publishing world, and what you can expect in terms of promotion support. Now, if you do have additional questions, we have a number of ways to get you those answers. So we will be back tonight at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern Time. And that will be a live question and answer period where we'll be happy to talk about anything we discussed today. If you want to take part in that, you need to just like our Facebook page, and that will allow you to chat live with us while we're here tonight. Alternatively, you can post questions directly to our wall on our Facebook page, and we'll be happy to answer those as well. And if you end up missing this portion or your question doesn't get answered tonight, as always, our publishing consultants or any one of our FriesenPress team are always happy to answer your questions anytime. So
absolutely, just give us a ring and we'll be able to go over any portion that you've missed this evening.
So thank you very much for spending some time with us, and we hope to hear from you soon and see your book on the shelf a little bit after that.